Hey everyone, Double Down Music here, back with another tutorial, and today I'm going to be showing you how to produce like Justice in GarageBand. And stay till the end, because this is what it's going to sound like in the end. So the first thing you want to do is go to your BPM and set it from anywhere from 115 to 125. Justice loved using those. And actually, the most vital part, I think, of any Justice song, especially from Cross, is that crazy bass synth that they have. So right here, I'm using the Razor Wave bass preset. You can get it from the Hardwell sound pack from the sound library in the Alchemy synth section. Wider Crunch. It has by default, it has a side chain, so that's pretty handy. You don't have to do any side chaining. It's going to sound like this. Sounds a lot like it. Really high cutoff, a little bit of reverb, high filter envelope. Yeah, this is it, and a lot of grit. And the EQing for this is just a lot of treble, a little bit of bass, and a little bit of mid. And it's going to sound a little bit like this. I also added some pitch bends, so that's what they're going to sound like over here. Next, I added a Lindrum. Justice love using Lindrums in their songs. You can get this from the Vintage Drum Machine pack in the sound library. This is what it sounds like. I did the same thing that I did for my Daft Punk thing, where I just hired the bass and the mid and the treble to make it more fat. Turn down the volume to avoid clipping. Next, I made a fake sample from all the loops over here. I got it from the Watch the Sound, I'm pretty sure, so Disco Breakin', that's what it's called. And the beat just sounds like this. Sounds like a vintage disco song. Justice loved sampling disco songs from the 70s and 80s. Some chorus, some bit crushing, peak limiter, and a processor. And then this is the EQ. I needed the peak limiter just to avoid clipping. It's gonna sound like this. Just added some fade in there. I also doubled the beat over here because I needed a louder snare. Pretty much the same stuff. The chorus, peak limiter, bit crusher, all that good stuff. I also got the strings. So this also comes with the Disco Breakin' thing. All the same like effects and stuff. I just took off the chorus. Then these two come together. So I got two different samples from the loop section. I got a bass sample. Then I just gotta chop that up throughout the song. For the bass, the EQ looks like this. Obviously, you gotta put a peak limiter on it to avoid clipping. Then for the vocal chop, pretty much the same, like chopping and stuff. And put a bit crusher on that as well as an EQ. So I also added these synths over here. This is inspired by their song Phantom Part 2. They're a little bit more vocal, but this is just like a chiptune lead. They're both, you can't play two keys at the same time, so I had to double the track. And then I put some effects under that, so I have like a riser. Then I doubled that riser. And then there's just a loop, because I couldn't elongate it. The EQ for these are the same on both of them, just hiring a bit of the mid and treble. Then you can arrange it however you want, and this is the final product. Well, I hope this tutorial was useful for you for any of your future GarageBand projects that you want to sound like Justice. And don't forget to check out all my other songs that I have. This one was actually released before Justice type beat. It's on the channel right now. You can go watch it if you want. I also have a tutorial on how to produce like Daft Punk if you want to check that one out. And I should be posting a little bit more. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more tutorials like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.